Ken Griffey Jr. may have just had the smoothest swing in baseball history. The ultimate five-tool player: speed, throwing, fielding, hitting for average, hitting for power. He really did it all. But how good was Ken Griffey Jr. actually? Ken Griffey Jr., nicknamed the Kid, nicknamed Junior, was an MLB outfielder who played 22 years in the MLB with the Mariners, the Reds. He had a brief stint with the White Sox, I believe, but nobody really talks about that. The 13-time All-Star and elite defender, is one of the more prolific players in MLB history. Born in Pennsylvania and spent a lot of his childhood years being around baseball and MLB baseball because of his dad, Ken Griffey Sr. I mean, this kid just casually spent some of his toddler childhood years seeing the Reds win back-to-back championships, being in that clubhouse. But now that we got a good look at Ken Griffey Jr. and who he is, let's take a dive into his MLB career. In 1987, Griffey was the first player selected in the MLB draft, signed to the Mariners, and made his debut in 1989. The Griffeys became the first father and son ever to play in the major leagues at the same time. Monumental stuff, as Griffey Sr. arranged to be traded to the Mariners during the 1989 season, and the two formed a father and son type of team. A sentimental duo. He was injured in his rookie season, but in 1990, he won his first Gold Glove award, had a batting average of .300, and played in the All-Star game, going on to win the American League Gold Glove award from the years 1991 to 1999 with exceptional fielding. If you had to pin down Griffey's prime to 1 year, I'd say 1997. Griffey hit 56 home runs, batted 147 RBIs, and was a unanimous selection for the AL MVP. At the close of the 1999 season, Griffey made it apparent that he had come to dislike playing in the Mariners' new pitcher-friendly type stadium, and also he wanted to work closer to his family's home in Orlando, Florida, requested a trade from Seattle. In February 2000, he was traded to Cincinnati, which he considered his hometown and where his father worked as a coach for many years. Now it was officially on to Cincinnati. Griffey was still in great shape and maybe in the prime of his career, but when he got to Cincinnati, he did suffer and struggle with a series of injuries. When Griffey was on the field, he remained a dangerous, lethal left-handed hitter and a great fielder, but that was the problem. He wasn't getting on the field enough. Nonetheless, Griffey was still Griffey. I mean, take a look at his 500th home run. This just gives me chills.
Counting today is 2 for 11 against the Cardinals right-hander. The pitch. And a high drive. Hit back into deep right field. Junior has just knocked the door down to the 500 club. A high drive into the lower deck and right. Number 30 touches them all. And boy, what a Father's Day gift for Senior. The dugout empties as he rounds third, getting the glad hand from Mark Berry. Greeted at home plate by Adam Dunn. Now Jason LaRue, followed by Sean Casey. And each of them will get a piece of Ken Griffey Jr. before he gets back into the dugout, hitting his 500th home run to right field. Leading off this sixth inning, and last but not least, manager Dave Miley. And now Junior running down toward the area where his mom and dad sit, and he is there with his father for a big Father's Day hug. What a scene this is here at Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
Griffey Jr. found himself on the Chicago White Sox after the trade deadline before becoming a free agent for the first time in his career at the end of the 2008 season. Griffey then signed with the Mariners again in February of 2009. His return to Seattle was a major boost for the Mariners' attendance figures and the hype around Griffey and the Mariners, but his on-field play was on the decline, which subsequently led to lack of playing time and in an odd way to abruptly retire and end his baseball career in June of 2010. Now that you got a rundown of his career, let's dive into the stats. Diving into the career stats, we have a 284 batting average, 630 home runs, 1,836 RBIs, 184 stolen bases, and an OPS of .908. Looking into more accomplishments, Griffey found himself in 2004 becoming the 20th MLB player to hit 500 home runs. He was named to the NL All-Star team in 2000, in 2004, in 2007, and in 2008. After hitting his 600th career home run, Griffey joined Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, and Sammy Sosa as the only players in MLB history to accomplish that feat. I know I'm just blurting out a bunch of stats, but I'm just trying to tell you that the kid was special. The question of today's video was, how good was Ken Griffey Jr. actually? Now, I really don't know how to answer this. Even though I just took a look at his career and at his stats, I still really don't know how to answer this. But I'd just say, look at his highlights. Look at his stats. I mean, something about him, he just pops off the chart. I personally would say Griffey Jr. is the most talented baseball player of all time. I think he has that gift. He also has the work ethic too, but I think a lot of people just tend to not really recognize him as one of those top players of all time just because of the abrupt ending to his career and the lack of postseason success. Nonetheless, the kid will always be remembered as a baseball legend, a baseball icon. Baseball truly wouldn't be the same today if it wasn't for Ken Griffey Jr. Anyways, that'll be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See you guys next time.